Hello and welcome back to Duck Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. That's right, we are back at Elm Creek, continuing on with our farming exploits, and we're, as usual, going to get straight back into it. Alright, so we've got the Zero on here with a slurry applicator, and we're going to start slurrying this field. We've just finished destoning and we've lined. So let's get into this and let's get cracking on it. Alright, so quite simply I've set a course up for this. We're going to let him go and have at it. So when I find my course play menu, there we go. Just didn't want to work there for a minute. So we're going to go first waypoint and start. And so he's going to head on out and start doing that. And we're going to go over and get a truck, which we've just loaded up full of slurry, and have that over here to support with the refilling as we need to, because we are going to need to fill him up as he goes along, because he's going to use the slurry quite quickly, probably even more quickly than what we use the line. So there's lots of stopping and starting, I would imagine, but we'll just watch him continue and get this first little bit done through here. And once we've done the this slurry application, we're going to bring the roller in and we're going to roll this so we're ready for seeding. So then that'll be it. This field will be 100% tickety-boo ready to go. Then we've got to go across the railway line and get the other fields going to the same level. Alright, still on August day 3. So this will be the last episode in August, I think. I think we've got 4 days actually. I keep forgetting. But anyway, but we'll be returning and getting things continued on in preparation for seeding. So we can start seeding canola. I think that's definitely something that we're able to see at the moment. Let's go and have another quick look. Yes, we can see canola at the moment. We can also, as in September, which we should be right. Yes, the next day should be September, next game day. We can start seeding some wheat and barley. Now, I was going to seed some grass, and I've got to seed the grass over on this new field over here. We're going to turn that into a grass field as well. So we need to look at doing that. But in the interim, we'll just make sure he's going to do okay through here. And it seems like he is. But he's almost empty now, so what we'll do is we're going to head on over and grab our truck, which is this guy here, coincidentally. And he's now full 150,000 litres of slurry, so we're going to take that on over to the field and we'll just directly inject it back into the applicator as we need it. Alright, I hope everyone is doing well. We're doing well here, and I'm going to do my usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subs, so you're helping out both with the likes for the channel and also subscriptions to the channel to get to the 5,000 subs would be fantastically and greatly appreciated. So please consider doing so. Both actions are free, don't cost you a thing. It helps us out here at the channel so we can bring you more videos. Taking out a stop sign. Now I'm hoping that I can just link onto the back, so to go park to the rear of the applicator and refill from there. I'm going to come onto the field, even though I probably shouldn't too much, to refill him, so an overload into it. That would be perfect, but I haven't tried that, so I'll have to see. Right, tank is empty. So we'll see if we can come in here and overload. Go to there. And we refill. We need to get this guy out of the way, and then we'll back this guy up and get him back on his course. I think it's 50,000 litre capacity for the applicator, thereabouts. So we should only have a little bit more to go. There you go. It is exactly 50,000 litres, which is excellent. I'll bring him down around here out of the way. All right, come back over here. No, the cursor just is playing up lately. All right, we'll get this going again. Cool. Right, we'll let him continue on for now. We're going to see what else we need to do. Yeah, I don't know about this, what I'm going to do here. Let's have a quick look at the field state. Doesn't need ploughing. Doesn't need lime. Yeah, I'm not going to plough it in. I'm definitely not going to plough it in. So we're not going to do that. That's okay. So I think we can direct seed with the big seeder, the self-powered seeder. So not this guy. Where is he? This guy here. Now, just wondering whether I put canola straight back into that field. I can't do canola with this guy anyway, so that's a moot point with that. I really do need to do sugar beets again, I think, too. So let's have a quick look and see what we've got in the way of sugar beet. Sugar beet. We've definitely got no sugar beet. So we need to do some sugar beet again. But the problem with the sugar beet is we're not able to plant our sugar beet until March again. So have we got any sugar beet planted? I think we might do. I think we did plant sugar beet over here somewhere. Yes, we have got sugar beet. Right. So this field here is sugar beet. This field here is potato. I thought we did sorghum, corn, sunflowers on those two fields. Well, actually, that's not been planted yet, so that's immaterial. Oh, no, that one has been planted. This one here hasn't been planted. So yeah, so that's okay. All right, cool. Well, I don't have to worry about that so much. So I guess really the next job is this field here. I'm thinking just for simplicity's sake, I might just plough it in. Let's do it. Let's just do it. What's it going to hurt us? All right, so we're going to come in here, create the job. And I'm just going to let him go and have at it himself. There you go. There. Open close course generator. 2 headlands. Sharp, that'll be fine. Yep, everything else is fine. Generate the field work. No, I want that to be 90 degrees. Much better. Okay. Open close course generator. Start job. Off he goes. So he'll find his first waypoint there, and he'll just head out and just get that all planted. Or sorry, ploughed in. All right, that's fine. Now, the other thing we need to do actually is we need to get this guy here and have him move over to start de-stoning our other field that we've harvested recently. So let's go and get that done. So he dropped all the stones he had in the stone picker into the stone crusher there, and it's producing more lime, so that's okay. So we're going to head back out field and get some stones picked up again. How's he doing? He's doing all right. What's he at? He's at 51%. He's not doing too bad. Right. We'll get this started and we'll do a couple of header rows and then we'll let the AI take over. Well, actually, I've already de-stoned this one, haven't we? No, I don't do this one. Right. Excellent. That's fine. We can go over to the other field and follow the plough. That's what we can do. So we're one step ahead, which is good. I thought we had to de-stone this one as well, but we'd already done it, so that's okay. So we just need to come over and lime and slurry this field. There we go. Take another road sign. Hey, what's another road sign, he says. Take out the deer. Oh, just missed. Where we go. I was just thinking it'd be interesting to see how Giants has done with their platinum release with all the logging, because it seems as though the more I see general commentary on some of the forums, there's more and more commentary about the fact that no one wanted or liked the platinum release and all the logging stuff. I say no one, I'm generalizing, I know. But certainly the vast majority that didn't actually want it, enjoy it, or actually even buy it. So I'll be interested to see how successful that has been. I mean, we're never going to know, I guess, but it certainly would be interesting to know how successful that's been, or not successful it's been, unsuccessful, insofar as a DLC for Giants, because it's there's certainly a lot of negative commentary out there. I mean, look, I mean, I can add to that most definitely, but I haven't bothered, certainly not publicly, apart from just talking about it in the videos. But there does seem to be a lot of, I wouldn't say it's so much vitriol, but there's certainly a lot of, I would say, angry and disappointed people that what was released. A lot of commentary in relation to, well, would we be concentrating on making yachts and roller coasters and riding them in farming sim? And you know what? I agree wholeheartedly with them, and I think Giants, you need to take a good hard look at yourselves and really think about what you're doing, because you're going to kill off your own franchise if you're not careful. Look, that's me. I mean, everyone has their own individual opinion. Some people might like the fact they've got to build the roller coaster and they can go and ride on it. Me, I think that's just stupid fluff that has no part of the game. I really think that's going another step too far. I mean, next you'll be having us building the buildings, right? So, as in you're bringing like construction simulator into the game as well. It's like, wake up to yourselves. I mean, really. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how well or how well it hasn't performed in relation to sales, and and I'm going to be very interested. It'll be very interested to see how many people have taken up Season 2. I certainly haven't purchased Season 2. I don't. Now, normally, as you know, I purchase all the... Because Giants don't like me enough to give me anything. Plus, I'm small fry, I guess. But they'll probably never, ever give me anything anyway, the way I speak about them. But that's fine. But I normally will buy all the DLCs and stuff like that just to showcase it. So I did buy FS22 with Season 1, which incorporated the Platinum release. And look, like I said, I've not touched it. I don't think I've touched a single piece of equipment out of that Platinum pack. So to me as a consumer, immaterial as being separate to being a content creator, it's a total waste of a portion of the money that I outlaid on the game. Would it have made me feel any better if I'd been given a copy of the game from Giants? No. I mean, because the matter of the fact is, you, the consumer, are effectively being ripped off for providing stuff that's not necessarily relevant to the game, in the opinion of many people. And I reiterate, that's not for all, but I mean, like, I guess. See, I mean, is it a matter of Giants looking at what people are doing with the mods and stuff? Like, so there's a big community. I say big again. It's proportional, I guess. There's a level of the community that do a lot of construction work within Farming Simulator, right? So they've got earth moving equipment, all that sort of stuff. And it's like, well, okay, all right. If the engine supports it and you want to make the game do something that you perhaps can't get to the same level from another game. So, for instance, like the Construction Simulator game, which isn't really great, let's face it, or the couple of versions there's been from different companies. Then, if you can tailor the game to produce that gameplay that you enjoy, well, hey, look, that's okay. But should Giants be taking that and going, oh, look, some of our players are doing this, so we should bring it out as a DLC for everyone? Well, not necessarily, because it might only be a small minority of your player base that's actually enjoying it and using that. And I mean, really, you don't have the numbers to know exactly how many are using it. I mean, it's not as if you put a poll out to see if anyone wanted so much of the logging stuff. I mean, if you had it on a poll, I mean, you might have found that, yeah, okay, 15% of your player base wants a lot of logging stuff, but you may have found that the vast majority don't. And the same sort of thing for that. So I mean, that's where I think interaction with your community, with your player base, is fruitful. Like, even if you just put it out as like if it's on Steam or whatever else, and just or even on your own forums, you put out, we're considering doing this. What are your thoughts? Blah 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 blah. Well, you're going to get the feedback. The gaming community, people and players nowadays don't hold back. So if you put something out and it's going to be taken by the community as being shit, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you very quickly. So you'll know before you even embark on investing any money in the production of elements and that towards changing the game and producing that DLC. You're going to know that before you even start whether you may be wasting your time and money. I mean, for instance, you may have spent 12 months developing that Platinum pack and doing all that work and spent so many thousands of dollars, and then all of a sudden you find that you've only made a small portion of that back. Well, there you go. You're starting to run into trouble, aren't you? So, but anyway, at the end of the day, Giants are going to do what Giants do. They're not going to listen to what I say. They're not going to listen to what half the people say. They've already proven that. They don't seem to really care about the player base. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think the vast majority of our so-called community contributors / VIP content creators or whatever else really stick by their guns and tell them the truth either. Because, I mean, we've already seen with the release of FS19 where some of those had the opportunity to tell us how it really was and what the problems were in the background, but they didn't. Now, again, and I've said this before, that may be partly because the fact that they were on part of their NDA, they were told that they couldn't say anything bad about the product, and they're getting paid to do it, and I get that. But by the same token, a little bit of truth, like okay, the game's good, but it does have these problems which they've said they're going to fix or look at in the first patch or two. People don't mind that. I mean, if you identify the shortfalls and the company's on the front foot and says, look, we know there's these problems, but we're going to address it in the first patch or so, then people are more willing to accept that. If you just have content creators or your own press packs putting stuff out and just glossing over the fact that behind the scenes there may be a whole pile of the game that's actually broken, it doesn't work very well, and then people find out when you release the game, well, that's going to hurt your reputation more than what it would have if you had been out upfront and honest with it. And again, like I said, I don't take any shade or slight on the content creators that were given early access and all that sort of stuff, like for instance for FS19 or any of the other products, because at the end of the day, it's a money making venture and they're getting paid for it. But I think that a few more people that are in that position need to be conscious of the fact that they shouldn't necessarily be towing the corporate line all the time. They should be looking after their community, which are paying customers, and actually telling them what's really happening with that sort of stuff. But again, look, I get it. Sometimes the companies have got you by the balls, literally. But you know what? It's just unfortunate. But look, it's just the way it is. I mean, I get it. I really do. It's just unfortunate. But Giants, I think you could do with a lot more community interaction to find out where you're going with the game before you go with the game, and you might actually find you do a lot better with it. So anyway, that's the end of my little mini rant, I guess, for today. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I mean, you may agree, you may not agree, and certainly sound off in the comments either way. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right, we're going to go back over and refill our slurry because the slurry is now empty. So we're going to take this guy up and refill him. And then he'll continue on. He's actually done all right. Like 2 loads of slurry has effectively done virtually most of the field. So this load will actually finish the field off. So that'll be fine. Don't have too much of an issue with that, to be honest. Now, I hope again I can come to the rear. So I'll fill that up. I'm going to have a wet the whistle moment. %, 90. Right, we're going to move the truck out of the way. That'll be fine. We'll back him up a little bit and get him going again, and he can finish off his job here on this field. There we go. All right, we're going to head back, continue on with our stone picking. I'm going to find him. All right, there we go. All right, cracking on with the jobs. Anyway, we'll see how this year goes with Farming Sim. We should also be expecting to hear from Giants in relation to the next version of Farming Sim. We should start hearing some of the stuff of that. at some stage this year. So it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see. But yeah. And like I said, I mean, I haven't even touched Silverone Forest. I haven't even opened the map. It doesn't interest me in any way, shape, or form. I know some have been in there and enjoying it, and I mean, from the looks of some of the screenshots I've seen, it does look to be a nice map. Like they've certainly started lifting their game with their map design, which they needed to do because I mean, let's face it, the maps for FS17 and FS19 weren't exactly great. But the maps for FS22 I think have been much better. So I'm glad for that. But yeah, we'll just have to see what comes with the next version of Farming Sim. If there's another version of Farming Sim. I mean, we all can make the assumption there's going to be another version, but I mean, who knows? There may not be. So let's just wait and see. Now, I do know there's many people, though, that have said they're not coming back to Farming Sim. They're left and gone. But we'll see. We'll see what comes with that. I mean, I think what Giants need to do, though, they need to make sure that they fix things they break. I mean, the contract system still has not been fixed properly, and that I know that's destroyed the game for some people. I know, like my good mate Jimmy J, he's not playing it because the contracts thing broke his gameplay and what he was doing. So he's not come back to it. So I mean, if you've got something that you've broken, and it was broken by Giants. I mean, it was working, and then they put a patch out, and then all of a sudden they broke it. And they haven't been back and fixed it properly. Then I mean, hey, it shouldn't be reliant upon modders to fix it. And it's on you to fix your game when you cock it up. I mean, unfortunately for you guys, is every time you put a patch out, you break something. Almost goes without saying. I mean, like I know on my Discord, the first thing that happens when you announce there's a patch out, people will say, well, what have you broken this time? And I can't argue with that. I mean, it's just like, well, it's true. What have you broken when you release the patch? So, yeah, there's certainly improvements that can be had. QA can certainly be improved as well, but hey, that's another matter altogether. We won't start down that dark path. All right, I'm going to get this guy now to see if we can get him to continue on with AI. So we'll just, he shouldn't run into the plough at all now, so we can just get him to continue on. And we can continue back to getting other stuff sorted out. He's doing a good job. I do like this plough. It's nice and wide and helps get things done nice, quickly and effectively, but just not good for transporting. Right, so the slurry has finished. Excellent. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move him over to the next field ready to go. Because it just makes perfect sense. Although what we'll do is we'll fill up first. So go back down here to the semi-trailer. We'll fill up. And then we need to bring a tractor down here with a roller and roll this field, and then that's the final preps we need to do for this field. So refill. Now, in saying that, I'm going to go to the shop because I know there was yesterday, on the last game day, a tractor in here that was a quite good special, but it's not there now, so I've missed my opportunity. That sucks. There was a nice tractor in here that would have been perfect for what I wanted to get next, and it's not there. Right, so that's fine. I don't think I want to go and buy a tractor as such yet, so we're just going to leave that. All right, let's take this guy over to the field. I'll go up over the railway line. All right, there we go. So Got you safely across just in time, which is good. Alright, so I'm just going to shut you down there, leave you there. I'm going to bring the truck over. Actually, I'm going to take the truck over and fill it up first. A little bit rough there. Okay, so we'll continue doing that. That's fine. Okay, your team on there. That's okay. I'm going to grab you. So, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue prepping for the work on the field in the next game day, but that's basically the end of the episode. We've come to time yet again. We just don't have enough time in the day or our episodes to get things done. But I'm going to grab one of the big rollers here. We're going to go over and prep, get ready to roll the field. And in the next episode, we'll do the rolling. We'll continue on with our work with the slurry, our lime, and the rolling. So we've got lots of work to continue on with in the next game day, and also start seeding. So we've got lots of things to get done. So I look forward to seeing you in the next episode when we start cracking into getting some more seed in the ground. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for the episode. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like the episode. We're after 25 likes, so help us do it. Help us out the channel. It's free. Please do so. Or you press the dislike button. It doesn't matter either way. It helps us. But yeah, it goes a long way to help. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well. Like I said before, we're on the road to 5,000 subs, so we'd like for you to help us make that goal happen if you so wish. But yeah, press the alarm button as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. Apart from that, come and join us on Twitter, Discord and Facebook. Details down below in the description. But of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solid Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.